All right, my colleague Fundiswa Mhlekude has been giving us coverage from Lambasi village in the Eastern Cape. And what we're showing you on the right there as the first, in fact the second coffin has now been lowered of the Simrina family, who were also part of the victims of this mass murder in Ngobozana village in Lusikisiki. And also on your left, we have the funeral service in Pretoria of gospel great Ntate Soli Moholo. Tributes continue to be paid to this legend. And we're now going to take you live to Kwapala in the Eastern Cape, where other members, part of the 18 that were gunned down in Ngobozana village, are also being laid to rest this morning. All right, let's go now to SABC News reporter Nkululeko Nyembezi, who is at the other funeral service. Kwapala, Nkululeko, morning to you. Paint a picture for us of what is taking place Kwapala, and
Thank you very
how
much,
many people are being laid to
Griselda.
rest there.
Thank you very much, Griselda. Yes, we are coming live from Kwapala village. This is where 4 members of this Bara family have been already laid to rest. You remember that the incident that occurred just last week, whereby these people were gunned down. But today we are at the funeral, and then you can see the visuals there of the people who are distraught about what actually happened. You remember that these people were the mothers, were brothers, sisters, and also played a crucial role in making sure that they raised their family. But today, here we are. They are being buried to rest. You remember that this morning we started by taking the family members to a scene whereby they were gunned down, and then a ritual there was performed. Because it is, according to the African culture and tradition, that spirit of the dead is taken from the crime scene so that it doesn't maybe trouble those who are left behind. And also, according to the tradition, these the deceased are also taken back home so that they can communicate well with the members of the family. Today, we are here at Kwapala village. These Mourners here are still with disbelief what actually happened. Some of these family members left their children alone, while many now will have absolutely no parents left behind. The funeral service is underway, and we understand that the government of the Eastern Cape played a crucial role in making sure that these families receive a decent funeral. We understand also that the Premier of the Eastern Cape has already arrived at one of the funerals at Lambasi village, just outside Lusikisiki, where 11 people were buried, were laid to rest. Difficult time for many families. If my camera operator can just maybe pan inside the tent. All this is as a result of criminal activities that continues to haunt the province of the Eastern Cape. You remember that Lusikisiki has been always characterized by such incidents. We know that almost each and every week a family is burying a loved one, especially women. Women are being raped. Children are being raped. And what is confusing in many occasions that no one is brought to book and answer for the criminality that has been done. But today, family members, traditional leaders, different congregations have gathered here to bid farewell to the members of the Murder family. So many people ask themselves questions as to how long this will take, how long this criminality will continue to haunt the Eastern Cape province, as much especially in the rural areas. People feel not safe. They are forced by the circumstances to lock their doors. Because when you go to bed, you don't know whether you'll see the next day. The level of crime is high. Drug abuse is a problem. Most of the people associate all these criminalities to joblessness, unemployment. Young people now indulge in drug abuse and continue to commit crimes of this nature. Nobody knew that one day the province of the Eastern Cape, South Africa, will be mourning the death of 18 parents, fathers, mothers, daughters, even a 2-month-old baby. We were told that one of the mothers here, a 2-month-old baby, was retrieved from the hands of a lifeless body of a mother. Very bad scene. Experience. I would like to experience.
My colleague Nkululeko Nyembezi Kwabala, where 4 family members are being laid to rest as well. One can but only imagine the pain and suffering of those in attendance, still waiting for answers together with an entire nation about exactly what led to such brutality. We'll also show you pictures of those who were gunned down in this tragedy. Kwabala in the Eastern Cape, those are live visuals where 4 family members are being buried. At the bottom of your screen on the left in Lambasi in the Eastern Cape, also 4 being buried there. The third of the 4th coffin has already been lowered. The Eastern Cape Premier, Oscar Mabuyane, has arrived at Lambasi to also pass his condolences and share in the grief of these families. Senseless, tragic, unacceptable are words that we've heard being echoed over the past couple of days. As at this stage, just 1 suspect has been arrested in this matter. All these families want is closure about why. Lydia Tandega being one of the Singlina family members you can see there. Another Singlina family member where my colleague Fundiswa Mhlegude is in Lambasi. Tamara Vimba being one of the victims of this tragedy. Thabiso Matu, Tobile Singlina, Nomazwi Ndleleni, Lungiswa Ivy, Kaule Kapa, Nancy Geliswa, Atini Mhatu, Nombuliso Duguza, Anita Dimpo Mhatu. We've had this one before. Matemsile Singlina, one of the Singlina family members, also being laid to rest there. That's where my colleague, as I indicated, Fundiswa Mhlegude, is. Mandisa Faith Hlogweni is one of the victims of the senseless mass murder. Perhaps at this time we could possibly take you back Let's take you back to Kwabala in the Eastern Cape.
Yes, Griselda, as you can see, sadness, sorrow, to some tears are written on their faces. It's a tragedy that no one can believe. We just had a time to speak to the member of the family
All right, we're monitoring quite a number of key stories that we're covering for you at this stage. We do apologize for a bit of that a break in our sound there as we try to bring you this live coverage. Let's go back to Kwabala.
Yes, Griselda, as I was saying, that you can see that these Mourners here, you can see that they are experiencing this incident or this funeral of the 4 members of the Murder family with disbelief. We saw a number of them looking at the program, looking at the pictures, some shaking their heads because they couldn't believe what had just occurred. We spoke to the members of the family, or the spokesperson of the family, Mr. Ngobozana Matu. He was telling us that these were the pillars of this family, of the Matu family. These were the people that contributed in this village to make sure that at least there is development and stuff. But today, they have just perished through, of course, the barrel of the gun. Incidents that continues to haunt the Eastern Cape province. It's always characterized by horrible scenes of this nature. You know that as we are burying these 4 members, at Lambas they are also burying 11 of them. At one village also, 3 members will be buried. So the province is covered with dark clouds and continues to be haunted by such incidents. Everybody here is complaining about crime, high rate of crime. You remember that just 2 years ago, Lusikisiki was rated number 1 in the country as a rape capital. Rape capital, where women are raped, children are raped, and no one is being arrested for that. The arrest of a suspect who appeared on Tuesday, maybe one would say it's a breakthrough, but the villagers here, they don't believe he will be found guilty and sentenced and justice be served. But all these family members here, they want justice. They want to know why their family members were brutally killed, why their children were killed, why their mothers were brutally killed, fathers, sons and daughters. It's only yesterday we were burying Ruth King, and the family there was distraught, and they were also asking questions. Why? Why Eastern Cape is always characterized by brutal killings of this nature? Because you will also remember that just a few days ago, immediately after the brutal killing of 18 people, another incident of brutal killing occurred 200 kilometers away from where we are right now, Bukumbu. 6 members perished there. And it wasn't the first incident also. People continue to lose their loved ones.